Hello everyone, it's Joanne. I hope you're doing well today. I wanted to show you a little junk journal that I finished up last night. And I had started this junk journal a while back, but then I wanted to add some more embellishments and things to it. Wanted to jazz it up a bit. And this is now available in my Etsy shop, so if anyone is interested. Yeah, so anyway, I'll just explain a little bit. This is almost like a cluster. I just kind of mounted different things. This is a vintage seal, and this is a vintage, this rose here image is a vintage seal. They're like those gummed seals that you had to lick the back of them or take a little sponge with some water and put them on. So they're not really a sticker. So they're quite old. I ordered them from Etsy, from a seller, and I don't remember her name. Otherwise, I would link her below. But yeah, so it's just some collaged paper, scrapbook paper, little images. I have stickers. This is some ribbon, like some fuzzy. It's little fuzzy. What do you call that? That little popcorn ribbon. I don't think it's called that, but that's what I'm calling it. And I made this little journal tag and another little journal tag. So lots of little pockets and tucks and belly bands in this journal. And also space to write. I like to leave space for people to write or add photos. This is a vintage placemat. This journal has a lot of little vintage elements. These are vintage ribbons too. I think all of the ribbons I used are vintage, except for this little, I don't think this little popcorn one was vintage. And a journal card. And this is a vintage magazine page. This is a modern sticker. It looks vintage, but it's not. This is a vintage magazine page. I think it was a craft magazine, and I think it's from the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. And just on the back side of that, and some lace along here. Okay, a little belly band, the little tag. Okay, and this I just did with a little colored pencil, just so if anybody wants to write on there. Oh, this is a vintage postcard. It's really pretty. Yeah, and there's some writing on it, but it's very wispy. It's like with a pencil. So, yeah, I can barely read the writing on it, but very pretty postcard. I thought it went great with this page. Vintage book image here. Again, of that vintage placemat, that lacy, it's like a paper lace. Some scrapbook paper. This is a vintage card game. So I included one of the cards as a little tag there. Again, from that magazine, a vintage page, vintage magazine. A stamp. Okay, and then a little journal card. Again, some of that popcorn trim. Yeah, stickers, and this is a little ticket, and I made a little corner pocket here, added some like, it's not washi tape, but it's like paper. I just kind of used it like washi, but yeah. And this was from a card, and this is from a vintage advertisement from a magazine. This is a little button envelope that's vintage, and I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. I think I have a little surprise inside there. I'll save that for whoever buys it. And some washi tape. Okay, this is another vintage book image. Made it into a journal tag. Watch where I am on screen here. Okay, so I'm not out of frame. This is a vintage music sheet. It's a little bit crispy. It's one that you have to be kind of gentle with, because some of those old music books, you know, the music sheets get almost like they'll crack if you bend them. But yeah, and again, that vintage magazine. This is another one of those vintage seals. I thought that was so sweet. Okay, and journal tags. I made these, and some more of that vintage music paper. A vintage stamp from England. Or the UK. I believe it's, it's England and, well, the United Kingdom. And I don't know if it's from Wales or... It would say Wales on it, though. This is England. I lived in England, so yeah. This is a Japanese stamp, and I don't think this one is vintage. I think this is one I got from one of my friends in Japan. Little belly band, one of those dictionary cards, vintage dictionary card. Vintage coaster. It's a little Hallmark coaster, and I attached it with a little hair clip. I'm using it as a clip. And a sticker. Some scrapbook paper. Again, this vintage magazine. Thought this was such a fun image and really looks like 60s or 70s, you know, that kind of funky, fun vibe. Yes, and then the back side of that, and little images, little embellishments. This is a German birthday postcard. A little bit of writing on it. It looks like they didn't really finish writing, so really pretty. Thought that was so pretty. Washi tape on here. Little sticker, again, that paper doily placemat. These are very vintage. I have got a stack of them. Little belly band with a little tag, and then I made a pocket. I made a pocket with a tag, a little sticker, and then one of those vintage seals again. And then a sticker with some cheesecloth. I just made a little mini cluster there. And found a little baby envelope. I love baby envelopes. And I put a little card in there that you can journal on the back. And I made it so it would tuck in here, the little image. And made a pocket. And then a couple stickers. And yeah, and then just these couple cards. A couple or paper. You can write about your day or write anything you'd like. So, and I love all the scrapbook papers in here. They look vintage. They're not, but they really have that vintage look. And that's the back. And then I did some washi tape, glued it along the seam here I just think that looks kind of nice sometimes to do that, to cover the thread, the wax thread that I use to bind the signatures. And this just has one signature in it. Yeah. And then just to use some cord, and I used eyelets to make the eyelet holes here, and so that I can tie the cord shut. So yes, I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of it. I'm calling this one Romance. I just think it has that romantic, vintage, floral and feminine design. And so I decided to name it Romance. And I'll put my Etsy link in the description below. I think it's attached to my channel though too, but I will double check and I'll leave that. So thank you. So if you're at all interested, yeah, look for it on my Etsy or comment below and I can share more details and ask me any questions too. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.